Alright, hello. I'm not starting with Caius to begin with because I have a few technical things to address on this stream. I don't know exactly what's going on, and some of you guys may be able to help me with this. But I've got a 980 Ti and an Intel Core i7-6700K processor running. And when I normally record these episodes, I use a Streamlabs version of OBS, and I set it to use the NVEC encoder. So what this does is it will take advantage of the GPU for encoding, which is what allows me to do the really high bit rates and, high resolution, high frame rate. Now, this might have actually been something that affected the last cast. This would have been Chapter 8, but it seems like today I've tried about 4 or 5 times to record something, and I've been running into a lot of frame drops. It's been pretty much impossible to record the standard episode on the NVEC setting. And I went to 3D Mark to see what was going on, and so I ran a set of benchmarks in 2015 when I first got the PC, and I ran them today, and it's several thousand points below, and the loss is entirely on the video card side. So I've changed the default settings in the control panel to make sure that it's set for optimized performance, not power saving or anything like that. But so far as I can tell, my GPU is not working like it used to, and this is affecting the video. Now, what I'm doing now is I'm setting it to software because it seems like the burden is on the GPU, and if I can get the GPU focusing on Morrowind, my experience of the game is seamless. And it seems to be the recording part is what's suffering. Now, it is quite demanding to keep these settings on a CPU, especially when I move the mouse around quite a bit. So it would be very helpful to me, one, if you are technically inclined and know why I would be experiencing a sudden decrease in performance. I'd love to try some things to get this working again. It's entirely possible that this is related to maybe a new driver that came out, although I haven't really been experiencing too much in terms of interruptions, other than this one recording feature. It could also just be that it's getting old. But if you are not technically inclined or don't want to help me debug my computer, that's completely fine. Or not debug, but fix my computer. That's fine. But I would love some feedback as to whether or not this episode is watchable. If there's too many stutters, if it becomes too difficult to watch. I know it's not always seamless in terms of the recording, even before we had these problems. But it was very noticeable the first time around. So, if you don't normally comment, that's completely fine, but it would be very helpful for me if the product here is difficult to watch because of any kinds of stutters in terms of the frame rate and whatnot. That's good information to get, and that means that I'm going to have to reconsider some of my encoding settings, or I'm going to need to find some kind of a solution. I do have a plan to get some better hardware, but I'm not going to do it just for the Elder Scrolls. And I still need to set aside a little bit of money to get that done. So, with that in mind, we'll continue on with the show, but this one in particular, it'll be very helpful for me if you say whether or not the video quality is where it needs to be, or if there are some parts where the stuttering becomes very difficult to understand.
And now, we return to the story of Caius, Spellsword, Dunmer, Eternal Champion, former agent of the Emperor, and initiate into the Blades. We're currently on a quest for the Mages Guild to find a necromancer and deal with them. And we finally found Margon.
Speak, traveler.
I'm an officer of the Imperial Law. Move along.
What do you know of Apelles Matius?
He's recently arrived from Cyrodiil. You'll likely find him inspecting the grounds at Ebonheart.
Who are you?
I'm a Redoran guard.
do you know of necromancers?
Tashby's not a necromancer. Who have you been talking to?
What can you tell her of them? Tell me about her then.
She lives in the last house on the right before the shrine.
Thank you.
I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you?
Who are you?
Just an egg miner.
What's the forager?
The Kwama forager scouts the surface of the land and natural underground passages, searching for suitable locations for new colonies and hunting prey. Foragers are aggressive, but not very dangerous.
I'm looking for someone in particular.
Mance Andis is the publican at the Andis Trade House, and Miles Glorious, famous questing swordsman and monster slayer, is taking his lodgings there while he hunts the blight creatures plaguing the village. Tralis Rendes and Salen Revel are the tribunal priests from the Tower Shrine. Alds Barrow, the smith, is the ranking veteran at Margon Outpost.
Thank you for your help.
Matsera.
This is Margon, Caius. I am Shilapuran Zama Rasur. Lots of pilgrims come here to visit the temple shrine. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need services?
What kind of services?
We have several priests, 2 in the Tower Shrine and 1 at Margon Outpost. We also have a Redoran Smith, Master at Arms, Drill Master, and Scout at the outpost. Mance Andis, at the Andis Trade House, rents rooms and sells food and sundries.
What can you tell me about Margon in general?
Margon is a Redoran egg mining village in northern Ashlands, north of Aldrun, close to the Foya Bani Dad, the ghost fence on the plains beneath the Red Mountain. Monsters have been breaking through the ghost fence here and attacking the villagers. Fortunately, monster fighters have answered the call for volunteers and have come to protect Margon. Pilgrims from the Tribunal Temple have come to visit Margon Tower Shrine, where Lord Vivek outwitted the bad Daedra Lord Merunus Dagon.
Do you know where I can find Tashby Ashabel?
She lives on the last house to the right before the shrine.
Have you heard if she's a necromancer?
Tashby is not a necromancer. Who have you been talking to?
What is your trade?
I'm a commoner. I do whatever needs doing. Cooking, cleaning, building, baking, mining, breaking. And by your accent, I can tell you are an outlander. Since you're new to these parts, perhaps you'd like me to share in a little local lore.
Please do. Looks like you have the same things to share that everyone else does.
This is Margon, Caius. I am Saren Sorthil. Lots of pilgrims come here to visit the temple shrine. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need services?
Are there any you can tell me that the guy outside didn't mention? No. Tell me about House Redoran.
I belong to House Redoran and serve honorably.
Any rumors, advice, or secrets you can share?
The Master at Arms at Fort Pelagiad, Angoril, is a good source if you are curious about the Master at Arms trade in Morrowind. He's long-winded, but he knows his stuff, and he's always willing. As far as rumors, some Ashlanders nearby have been bragging about how they captured a famous noble. I wonder who it is.
I think I can tell you. Have you heard anything about necromancy?
Tashby is not a necromancer. Who have you been talking to?
No one in particular. What specific places are here in Margon?
The Tower Shrine, the famous Margar pilgrimage site, is out to the east, surrounded by a wall and 3 watchtowers. And his trade house is on the steps and through the gate at the northwest end of the village. The Margon outpost is on the southwest side by the west gate and the Strider port. Silt Strider services go to Aldrun, Nisus, and Kuhl. The main road south to Aldrun runs farthest west. The back road runs closer to the Red Mountain.
Thanks for your help. What do you have to say? Oh, nothing. I need to get this guy to the port in 2 days, so no resting. But we need to deal with this necromancer first.
This is Margon, Caius, and I'm Aldous Barrow. Lots of pilgrims come here to visit the temple shrine. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need services?
What do you have to sell? Looks pretty standard to me. Any rumors?
I've heard that some traders have been having problems with the Ashlanders. It's not wise to hunt in Ashlander territory. If you want to talk to a smith about his trade, talk to Garothmuk Go Musgub. He's not a master smith, but he's well-spoken, friendly, and knows a lot about smithing in Morrowind. As I've told you, I need to be in Coal Cave in the next day and a half. Let's be on our way.
Let's hear it.
All right. May have to cut this visit short if this guy is that insistent.
This room and display is dedicated to the memory of Ravila Neron, killed while crusading to remove the blight from the Hyrat Vasami egg mine. May her spirit rest in peace eternally.
Yes, Outlander?
Welcome, Caius. I'm Arvaso Theron, and this is Margon. Are you here on a pilgrimage? Most visitors come to see the Holy Temple Shrine. How about you?
I'm here on other business. Is there anything you can tell me about the town? Not really. What about you?
This is Margon, Caius. I am Nuelo Tedas. Lots of pilgrims come here to visit the temple shrine. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need services?
What can you tell me about Aldrone?
Aldrune is the district seat of House Redoran, and a large settlement. The Redoran council chambers are located inside the shell of an ancient extinct giant crab. Tracks lead north to Margon and Nisus villages, and south to Belmora.
Anything you can tell me in general? Nothing I haven't heard before. Looking for someone in particular, and they're all the same. What about the blight?
The blight is a sickness you get from being outside during ash storms. The sickness comes from Red Mountain. It makes normal creatures into terrible monsters.
Okay, Outlander, but make it quick.
So I shouldn't be out in this weather, is what you're saying.
Welcome, Caius. I'm Sedaris Omelin, and this is Margon. Are you here on pilgrimage? Most visitors come here to see the Holy Temple Shrine. How about you?
Thinking maybe I can get some spells. None of these are too exciting, although the rest is relatively cheap and might be helpful. What do you know about Baden Gildarin?
A missing pilgrim? Trallis Rendes at the shrine might know something about it.
Nah, it's Algernon that needs to know. Let's get out of here.
Speak, traveler. Outlander.
Welcome to
what do you
Margan,
want?
Caius. Is there some specific place you want to visit while you're here?
What places can you recommend?
The Tower Shrine, the famous Margan pilgrimage site, is to the east, surrounded by a wall and 3 watchtowers. Andis Trade House is up the steps through the gate at the northwest end of the village. The Margan outpost is on the southwest side, by the west gate and the Strider port. Silt Strider service goes to Aldrun, Nisus, and Kuhl. The main road south to Aldrun runs farthest west. The back road runs closer to the Red Mountain.
What do you know about necromancy?
Necromancy? I'm not a necromancer. Who said I was a necromancer?
Ranus Atheris of the Mages Guild.
Oh, I see. I refused to join the Mages Guild. I chose to practice healing among my people, away from the politics of the guild, since I was a Velothi and not well born like Ranus. Well, it's not important now. Maybe I know a way out of the situation.
Go on.
If Ranus has held a grudge this long, it would be best for me to leave for the mainland. There are plenty of towns that could use a healer. Tell Ranus Atheris that I am dead, and I will leave Radenfell, and Ranus need never know.
That sounds like a just end.
I'll leave for the mainland as soon as I get a few things together. There are many other towns in need of a healer. Tell Ranus Atheris that I am dead.
Fair enough. Anyone else I should talk to while I'm out here? The Andis Trade House. What about general advice? Alright. Good luck. Let's find that trade house. That would be the shrine, so...
My pleasure, Caius. I am Bugdarash Gashel. What can I do for you? Is this your first visit to Margan?
What's your story?
I'm a scout.
Know anything about Bed and Gildarin?
A missing pilgrim? Tralas Rendas at the shrine might know something about it.
Tell me more about Morrowind.
Morrowind is a northeastern province of the Tamrielic Empire, bounded on the north and east by an ocean, on the west by Skyrim, and the southwest by Cyrodiil, also known as the Imperial Province, and on the south by Blackmarsh, also known as Argonia.
What about the region other than the geography?
In case you didn't know, weapons or armor are less effective when they get worn out. Repair them yourself if you have the skill, or take them to a smith for repair.
What do you know about Tabshi Ashabale?
Tapshi? A necromancer? I don't believe that. Talk to her yourself.
I didn't mention necromancy.
I don't care for those elves. May your battle show only victory, friend.
Good day. I'm Mance Andis, publican of the Andis Trade House here in Margan. We rent beds, and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help.
Know anything about Tashby?
Tashby is our healer, not some necromancer. Everyone here in Margan knows her and all the good that she's done here.
What other services are you mentioning?
We have several priests, two in the Tower Shrine and one at the Margan Outpost. We also have a Redoran Smith, a Master-at-Arms, Drill Master, and a Scout at the Outpost. Mance Andis at the Andis Trade House rents rooms and sells food and sundries.
Do you always talk about yourself in the third person? Not ready for bed yet. I need to deal with my companion. And you don't have that much gold. Forgot. Any other advice?
The word I heard is that a team of smugglers are working out of a cave in the hills south of Margan.
Good to know.
Please, have a look around.
Nice shoes.
Welcome, Caius. I'm Aaron, and this is Margan. Are you here on the pilgrimage? Most visitors come to see the Holy Temple Shrine. How about you?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Aaron. I do a little of this and a little of that.
What's your trade?
I'm a thief. I was born to be a thief. I love to sneak around in rich people's houses and liberate their possessions. I enjoy puzzling out the security provisions on doors and chests, thrilling to the challenge and suspense of picking locks and disarming traps. I've always had an interest in imperial law, property rights, criminal justice, bribes, and graft. Me and the guards, we're old friends. And punitive labor isn't all that bad. Free food and board, fresh air, and good fellowship.
Can you tell me about the Bosmer?
We're sharp and smart. We love wild creatures, wild beauty, and wild life. Unlike our dull cousins, we're not very polite, but we don't have to be, since we shoot straight and run like the wind.
What brings you to Morrowind, then?
In case you didn't know, well,
Don't need to know about armor. Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
Thieves Guild is just like any other trade guild, an organization of craftsmen and professionals.
Let me guess. No, you're not the Glorianus guy.
This is Margan Caius. I am Aram Go Glorzuf. Lots of pilgrims come here to visit the temple shrine. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need services?
What services do you have in mind? Same that everybody mentions. So what do you do?
I'm a warrior. I know how to fight when necessary, but I'd much rather look tough so tough that critters give up or run away when they see me. Personally, I favor the long blades of all kinds. They use long blades of many different styles and craftsmanship here in Morrowind, and I wear medium armor for a decent balance of protection and mobility. But I train with various weapon types and armor types, and like any good warrior, I'm my own armorer. I don't want to fight with worn weapons and worn armor.
Fair enough. What do you know about necromancy and rumors about Tapshi Ashibale?
She's no necromancer.
Fair enough. Any advice? Not really. What about Margan? Oh, we're the same. Have a good one. Miles Gloriosus. Your reputation precedes you.
My pleasure, Caius. I'm Miles Gloriosus. It's been a day that I've been traveling with you, and I'll be there within another day. Can we get moving?
Has it really been that long?
I'm listening.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a warrior by trade. I know how to, well...
We've already covered that.
Telena Thaler will never stop smuggling, if it's all she knows. And if you see her here in Margan, she's got something going on. But where? We've had a lot of trouble from blight monsters escaping through the ghost fence and attacking the village and outlying settlements. The temple and House Redoran have called for volunteers to help protect the Margan from monster attacks. Talk to the priests at the shrine if you're willing to help, and talk to the volunteers who are lodging at the Andis Trade House.
Alright, as much as I want to do all of that, apparently... It's the 15th of Hearthfire. See, it's the same day, but I'm going to take a minute to consult the map. This is the physical map that I'm consulting here. Alright, so it's basically directly to the west. We'll run there right now.
It would be wise to stay indoors.
Oh, I know. But somebody seems to be in a hurry.
To do so, if you don't mind.
suppose at least the storm cleared. So I'm a little bit nervous about where this path is going, but as long as it gets me to the coast, I'll be happy. Wait, where's my traveling companion? I wonder if I'll get him back after going into a building. I don't like to do it, but I'll reload if he's well and truly lost. At the very least, I'll find the find the coast. Though if I'm looking to test the idea of him showing up when I go into a building, we can do that here.
Outlander.
No. Alright. Pains me to do so, but
Yes, Outlander?
let's make sure the Joker keeps up this time.
Outlander. I've got better things to do, so if you don't mind, let's bring this up.
Now it is a little spooky not to know exactly how we can get to the coast from where we're traveling right now. But I should have plenty of time. That was actually a timely attack, seeing as my companion seems to be having some difficulty. It's the reason I'm gonna need 2 days. wonders about the frame rate from my from OBS. I don't know if it's apparent on, well, here it is. Gonna do a C on this one, just in case. So right now we're heading the wrong way, but there may be a path that takes me where I need to go. Well, if the rain keeps up, maybe we can take a boat. Of course, this would be where all my levitation potions would be helpful, but my traveling companion may have other views on that. Now this is probably where the smuggling operation is.
You in.
At least I get to see these views. No, this is the wrong way. So technically it's still the 15th of Hearthfire. I don't know what this guy's complaining about. But I am obviously gonna need some time to get to the coast, so we'll work with it. stop being in the way then. I wonder if this sign will tell me that I'm on the right way. I'd love to talk to that person, but let's deal with one thing at a time. As long as I take the same path back, we should be able to help.
You will die.
Yeah, I'm one short. I should probably consult the map to see where this location is relative to the ones I know. I really should just do a hard left here, but we'll see what these signposts have to say, even if it means we have to fight something. Actually, that may not be necessary. these are useful for materials. This is no good to me. We are close to the coast, though. Let's take a look at the map. Again, this is the map that came with the game, so it is further north. We are looking for this spot. Obviously, we overshot by traveling the way that we did, but it's not obvious that there were any direct paths that get us to the coast. Again, I'm hoping I remember the winding paths so that I can explore the things that we found on our way. This, for instance. I have no idea how that thing got out there. Alright, so this is the point I should be considering going off the path, but I'll not turn down the opportunity for some materials. I'd rather not be following this bull netch, but as long as it doesn't charge us, I'm happy. Wonder what that was. This looks like a path that I should have been following in the first place. No, I believe it's Coal Cave he wants me to take him to. didn't I? Yeah, I'm not accepting that. I'd be fine with him, like losing him in a standard way, but not him suddenly vanishing. I don't think my traveling companion should be starting fights. Again, I'm very curious. There was something in the water the last time I passed by. I'm assuming it's the thing that might have killed him. Alright. Should have made sure he wasn't attacking something. I would have just saved myself into an unrecoverable position. Ridiculous. Somewhere just to the left. Without falling into the water or getting killed.
Thank you for your help, Caius. As promised, here's your payment. It's good to be finally at my destination.
What is here for you? Well, fair enough.
Matsera.
Alright, so we'll take the opportunity to explore.
Here Vivek defeated Ruddy Man, the god of the draw. Vivek showed people how to make armor from the wax of the drog.
So technically we've finished all of our quests, but obviously there are other opportunities in the area, so we'll take them before we go back to Belmore. Something wants me. Should probably get my breath back before I tangle with one of these things. I'll take what I can, but most of the stuff is getting thrown away as soon as I have better opportunities. It's also going to be a bit of a chore trying to get out of this place. Oh, I just made a big problem for myself. I don't think I have any water breathing either. So, alchemy to the rescue. There'd better be another water breathing in here. Drat. We will rest and recover. Oh, you're kidding me. There's no place to rest here either. Oh, that's bad. I do really want to take this thing on, though. Just make sure I've gotten the pearls if I haven't already. Obviously, I need to be going in with full health. Oh boy. Actually, at this point, illegal. This is inconvenient. Alright, that was unfortunate. Though it's not at all obvious that I'm going to be able to beat this thing anyway. I have to need a lot of restore fatigue if I want to cast spells again. Wow. It's a big hit. Maybe I can try destruction spells. Yeah, but then I need the stamina again. I think we're dead. idea how that thing delivers a killing blow on more or less full health. So I think we'll leave that thing for alone. It doesn't seem to do that much damage, and then out of nowhere it takes you for your whole health, so I can't really work with that. We already came from here. Oh, it's a trap. Probably shouldn't be looking for loot right now. This is quite the pickle. My lungs are about to explode. So close. All right. Right now I don't have enough for the way back. But I should be able to heal. This was probably not the most efficient way to get there. see whether or not I kill myself down here. I think this was the same place I went last time. Alright, we won't panic. Give ourselves enough health to make it through. Made it. Now might be a good time to, Nah, you know what? I'm good.
Your wounds should be treated. Find a healer.
Thanks. Alright. So now we find our way back to Margan. But, still with the possibility of trying to run into those people we found on our way there. The only difference will be I'll try to use whatever, sort of walking, or whatever paths are on the way. Well, that was fun. Apparently I have successfully discovered Nisus. Let's take a look at this fort then. Actually, I guess if I went with Nisus, I would be able to, sell some of those goods. Hey man. It's not clear what we're up against in here, if anything. But I'm gonna guess it's not full of friendlies. Alright, I'll take a look at that in a minute. I'll try and explore this level first. Belt of Iron Will. What kind of belt do I have right now? An extravagant one. This is probably too much, yeah. I can try and lighten the load by doing some alchemy, which I'll need to do at some point anyway, but for now we'll work with what I've already got. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a mean customer. Ah! Should have tried the heal. Oh, that's a shame. That took me a long time to walk. I'm gonna guess we would have had an easier time if I didn't let him get that shield off. I also think, based on what I saw inside the manual, that medium armor is more traditional for spell swords, so I'm no doubt set myself up for a more difficult run. Still, huh? Wow. I think I want to lock that one in. I thought it was the same stuff. I probably should have taken a closer look at what I picked up. For instance, I don't think I need the Tanto. easy enough. This is slightly disappointing that apparently I don't get to see my, Dremora friend anymore. Never mind. So much for that. Fight him. Oh man. Of course I'm taking that. Alright, alchemy time. Oh yeah, I gotta read all these books as well. Alright, what do we have the most of? And we'll work our way down. Willpower and levitate. Restore willpower and levitate. I would prefer restore willpower, to be completely honest, but no luck. Levitate's kind of nice because it's one of the few with the purple, like indicators. So. Can I walk yet? Oh yeah, that was really good actually. The key is too heavy to let you walk. So I don't need to worry about sneaking as much anymore, because my casting any spells. be double checking that I'm not carrying a bunch of nonsense now that I did take all. Pretty sure I don't need plates. Yeah, the rest of this I'm fine with. I just don't want, like, the silverware. This might have meant that I could have kept something that I dropped back earlier in the level, but definitely happy to get materials. That's where we came in from. Although if that's true, where's that lower level I passed by? We'll just go around again. Oh, wow. So much for saving that. I about my decision not to have magicka. Just want the potion, man. That'll do for now. Even more levels. Also, I learned something. Apparently you can measure progress. I'm slightly curious if it means each time you use it or not. I'm assuming it can't be that simple because otherwise I just stand in a field and use the destruction spells all the time. This gives me a chance to calculate how much magic I need to set aside before I can do what I want. Charging them makes AoE their problem. Alright, so we've explored what we can on that angle. Hopefully we get to him before he does a shield. This looks like another good weapon. I'll take you down through the shield if I have to. Alright, that is definitely an axe, and probably one that I'll be keeping. But it does mean that I need to make some decisions in terms of what I drop. That'll do. Oh. Right. I think I should probably do my alchemy work before I... Alright, so there aren't other levels. So let's get some alchemy done before I level up. Although that means the rusty key didn't have any use. No, yeah, there's the underground, never mind. Also, what time is it? 7 p.m. Okay, I'll stay down here if I have to. I have enough torches already. Now, every time I see a lit torch, I need to wonder if I have another Antronac that I'm after. I will cast a few heals if I can. Oh, yeah, that thing's gonna murder me if I don't. Oh, there's more than one. I need to take him out before his friend comes. Alright, I'm still in this. Oh, please don't let his friend see me. Alright, we did it. I'm also not going to have anything even remotely close enough to enough inventory space for this, so this might be a time that I want to call... No, I don't want to call the intervention. Alright. The dwarven stuff is really valuable, and I want to keep it. So first things first, let's get our alchemy out of the way. We're not even going to prioritize utility, we're just going to take the stuff we have the most of and get rid of it. So restore luck and fortify personality. Huh. Alright then. I suppose I have so much of that for a reason. Resist fire, drain health. I really thought I would have had more of that. Alright. Water breathing, drain fatigue. I don't think I have any of that. Drain strength, cure poison. That's weird. I could have sworn I had at least one or the other. Alright, this isn't working for me. So, let's do drain intelligence, resist poison. First thing to match works. Alright, water walking and paralyze. Drain magic and paralyze. I want to keep the diamond. Fortify intelligence or strength. Fortify or restore strength. Not crazy about losing the luck, but there you have it. Restore intelligence or invisibility. I love both, but I don't think I have them. No diamonds. Alright, I'm gonna cheat for a minute and find restore health and restore magicka. Okay, so restore health next. Those are ones that I'll actually need pretty soon. Worth a try. Alright, restore fatigue. Alright, so now I can go back to all the combinations. Restore agility or telekinesis. Drain, speed, or endurance. Drain luck or restore fatigue. I don't think I have any. How did I miss that? Alright, I think I want to keep the Daedra hearts. Drain fatigue, fortify endurance. Alright, restore personality or feather. Let's get the walking water, or water walking ones out of the way. And I don't think I have anything else for levitate right now. No. Alright, we're looking pretty thin. Let's just take a look at what I'm working with. Yeah, I think this is it. But we're only 2 over. I mean, the steel helm is worth something, but compared to all the other goodies, I think it's safe to say that's the one that goes. No, actually, chitin greaves. Right, nothing too exciting here, just 2 of everything.
You can't believe how easy it is. You just have to go a little crazy, and then suddenly it all makes sense, and everything you do turns to gold.
So what time is it? 5 in the morning. Early riser to deal with the Daedra. Actually probably have enough to take those greaves back. Hopefully we can find something a little more exciting to deal with. And I'm going to do something bold. So it almost killed me, but that's probably good practice. Alright, I'm gonna test something here. So, restoration, 23. Interesting, so that was 27. So for each point of mana that I spend, it's closer to the next level. That's good to know. Okay. Still 20 over. It's 20,000 for the Daedric Spear. It's just so heavy. I'm not gonna find anybody who will sell it for that. I'll come back for it if I have to, though. Alright, so there's another fight down there. It's one I think I can handle, but I should probably have my mana sorted out. Let's see what else awaits us. I don't know if this is a path I can follow. It sort of is. All these keys, but no locks to put them in. And here I was looking forward to using one of my levitate potions. Cast it all you want, you're still done for. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. I don't think I have any room for this. I should just stack this, the spear, everything into one big pile. And divine intervention myself to sell my goods. Oh, I don't even want to imagine what this fight is gonna be like. I've never seen these things before. Well, at least it's one at a time. I'm curious. Let's take advantage of my last mana potion. Wherever it is. So I'd love to use destruction on these now, but it's not really an option given my limited access to magicka. this is a point I might be willing to try levitate. Boots of the Apostle. Oh man. Practically begging to be used for this. Again, all this really valuable gear, but I can't do anything with it. Still one short. I think I could probably be more efficient in my inventory management. Still over encumbered. Alright. Let's just drop it for now. Still? This is almost certainly already gone. So maybe I should actually pay attention to how long the levitate lasts before I get excited about it. 2 points for 7 seconds. Talk with you in a minute, lady. I just really want the materials.
Can you ask your question quickly? I must be going.
Yeah. Just wait. I don't think I need the skull. Unless it's a material. Huh. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Wait, did I just put the scrolls in? No. There's got to be a way that I can use these. Take everything and hope that I have the space. Alright. I'm very lucky
Yes,
that
sir?
worked the way it did.
I'm so glad to see you. I'm a healer, and I've been making my way to Nisus from Alderun when these two winged twilights snatched me from the road and bore me into the air and dragged me deep beneath the earth and stranded me on this high pillar of rock. I prayed to Mara for divine intervention. You must have been sent in answer to my prayers. Mara be praised, and you too, for your forethought and compassion, since you came prepared not just for yourself, but for other poor victims. A scroll of divine intervention can carry me from this terrible captivity to the safety of an imperial cult shrine. Please, give me that scroll. I don't want to be here for a moment longer.
There you go. Alright. I have her clothes, and it has over-encumbered me. Alright, now this sucks because I absolutely do not want to... I want to return her garments. But I don't think I have anything. Yeah, I want to keep my kite and boots. Oh no, actually that armor rating is amazing. Yeah. I'm okay without the boots. I am gonna try something very reckless here. I'm mad that I did like 3 activations of the boots when really only one was necessary. Alright. So first thing I want to try is to drop down and then drink the potion. Ah! Ha ha ha! Now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to be using divine intervention anyway. So now's a chance for me to properly load up. Wait, where'd the sphere? No, there it is. Now, obviously, I missed the opportunity for the walk back to Margon, but I think being able to bring all this loot back is a decent enough compensation.
I found a Breton healer in Barandas named Amma Nin. She has been snatched from the Nisus Alderun Road by winged twilights who bore her deep within Barandas and stranded her on a pillar of rock. She had prayed to the Nine for aid, and I thought I was the answer to her prayers. She asked me for a divine intervention scroll so she could escape. I gave her a divine intervention scroll and she disappeared, but before she disappeared she gave me 2 gifts.
Wait, what? She undressed? At this point, you can just take everything. Oh, dread, I don't have divine intervention. It looks like it's only, CV. Alright, well, it'll have to do. Before I do that, I'm not sure how this stuff turns out. I didn't read that, so...
Bless you for all your endeavors. Farewell and good fortune. But before I go, please, at least give you a gift. All I have left is this lucky change of clothes I've carried with me on my travels. I never wear them. I just keep them as a good luck charm. Perhaps you can wear them in remembrance of me, and in a token for your generosity to a stranger.
Alright. So, I'm more likely to want to keep the war axe. Let's get rid of that spear first, I think. I can afford to carry a little bit more. Still too much. Excellent.
Welcome to Nisus, Caius. I'm Ashmura Nud Matalribe. Can I help you find someone in particular, or are you just looking for a little advice from a local?
First of all, let's, you know what, we'll just repair everything. I know I'm not going to use all of it, but... Alright, you don't have a lot on you. I gotta find the guy with the, kind of the largest haul. Let's see if we can make this work. I'm sure we can sweeten the pot a little bit. Maybe not. Works for me. Best, of course, is if I can find something I really want from a merchant and then trade for that.
Go ahead, stranger. Passing through. We have a few services in Nisus, if that's what you need.
Tell me about Nisus first.
Nisus is a small agricultural village on the Oada Samsi, a prosperous little egg mine. We sit on the caravan route to Aldrun with Siltstrider service and traders come through here often. Like any small outland caravan village, it has a market, the Nisus Temple, and a trade house, the Madak Trade House. Unlike most outland villages, there's a Death's Head Legion garrison in Nisus, and pilgrims come to see the Mask of Vivek at the Nisus Temple.
Oh, didn't want to, that was a little too early. Tell me about the services.
In the center of the village, try the merchants outside the temple, or see Mara Dora at the temple for temple services. Get Imperial Legions at the Imperial Cult services at Fort Darius, east of the village. Madak is a publican at Madak's Trade House here in the village.
You don't have a lot on you. It's expensive, but... Oh, yes, I'm gonna want all of these. So I'm curious whether or not he does. Alright. I see an opportunity. No, I don't. I screwed up. I need to make sure I can actually buy the items. Or I can actually sell the items before I do that. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of some of the basics just because I don't really... Like, if I'm not able to sell, if I'm not able to sell something like a steel helm, that's not really the end of the world. It's getting rid of these high value items that counts. Alright, so first things first, let's see if you've got anything I want to buy off of you. Not really. That makes it more difficult. So at this point I think I'll go for the heavier items.
What is it, Sarah?
That's a start.
I'm an officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along.
Can you tell me about the services?
I don't believe I've seen a dark elf with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you?
What do you buy? stuff I can sell to you, though. I'm gonna keep one.
You'll only find a perfect fit here. I guarantee.
Your actions show promise. What do you want? I greet you as a friend.
I'm Shulki Ashenbabi, and you're in the village of Nisus. If there's some specific place you're looking for, I can probably help you. Or if you're just killing time, I'd be happy to share a little Morrowind lore or swap the latest rumors.
Let's start with those.
Yes, I've heard that what Bilsa Andrem has been saying. Of course there are smugglers in the West Gash coast. When was that ever news?
Tell me about Nisus.
Nisus is a small agricultural village on the Oada Samsi with a prosperous little egg mine. We set on a caravan route to Aldrun with a silt strider service, and traders come through here often. Like any small outland caravan village, it has a market, the Nisus Temple, and a trade house, the Madak Trade House. Unlike most outland villages, there's a Death's Head Legion garrison in Nisus, and pilgrims come to see the Mask of Vivek at the Nisus Temple.
Do you buy weapons? You do. You're my new best friend. Do you sell anything I want? Well, you know what? I'm actually willing to clean you out on goods. As long as I can use it in alchemy, I'm willing to convert that into... No, hang on. I'll be back.
What is this about?
I greet you as a friend.
That didn't sound like a friendly greeting. Okay, let's just sort this out. Spear's probably going to be the really long-term, difficult one to deal with. You probably want to keep that axe. Alright.
What is it, Sarah?
So all of this stuff I can turn into money, or I can turn into, skill upgrades later. Alright, now. So I'm gonna guess if I go for Stellar Max, bit too optimistic. What is this thing's value 7, so that's nothing. Excellent. Alright, I'm still laden down with goods though.
You'll only find a perfect fit here.
So I basically need to freeze 66 weight.
You'll only find a perfect fit. But Sarah,
Outlander, what do you want?
Welcome, Caius. I'm Hanabai Zebanius. You're in the village of Nisus. If you're a pilgrim, you're probably looking for the Mask of Vivek at the Nisus Temple. Otherwise, I can help you find what you're looking for.
Alright, so you've got 500, which is good news for me in one sense. I can at least get rid of the trash. Don't buy those, huh? Hey, I don't want to sell those. Huh. Feel like I should be able to move more with this. Well, let's try and maximize our return at least. Let's try that again. Yeah, I'm gonna guess you're not gonna buy that, yeah. Alright. That's not terrible, based on where we're at. I think I still have a few heavy items that I'm not going to be able to move, but
Under sun and sky.
hey, I can move. Alright. This is good news. So, here's what we accomplished. I've got a good magical pair of boots. In terms of weapons for trading, I can get rid of the cruel. So things that I want to get rid of: cruel flame sword. The Daedric spear doesn't actually really do that much, other than the fact that I can sell it. I'm probably going to want to hang on to the Dwarven War Axe, because that'll allow me to move up another strength skill. Obviously, I need my silver longsword for when I'm dealing with magical enemies. I might want to do something about these arrows. Apparel-wise, I have some magical items I might want to switch out. First things first, let's find many people have gone into battle dressed this way. Alright, so right now I have Flame Bolt and Healing. Belt-wise, yeah, so I definitely want these other boots more. So shield might be slightly more useful than health. The summons are kind of nice, but I think I can only have one ring on at a time on each hand. I'll go for spell absorption, but it's not as, it's not that exciting. Alright, so I'll take some of my newfound wealth to
Where is that slave?
improve my my magical knowledge.
Don't believe I've seen such a dark elf. Sorry, a dark elf with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you?
Who are you?
I'm Zanmulk's Salamless, healer and layman of the temple.
Who is Baladas?
He's a rogue Telvanni wizard, came here over 20 years ago and set himself up in Arv's Drellin, the abandoned Velothi Tower to the northwest edge of town.
What can you tell me about Fort Darius?
The Empire built a fort near Nisus village with the help of House Redoran. They named this fort after the garrison's commandant, General Darius.
Who is Hetman Abel Mawia?
The Velothi Dunmer Hetman Abel Mawia is a village hetman, the village steward for Helerin Ramarin, Redoran Master, Counselor, Lord of Nisus.
Any rumors?
Yes, I've heard what Bilsa Andram has been saying. Of course there are smugglers on the West Gash coast. When was that ever news? They've sealed off the egg mine, only letting miners in, but there's a secret entrance from the riverbed.
Good to know. What about secrets?
Daedra. You know what they are, right? Well, Daedric shrines are where Daedra cults worship Daedra. Bad people who summon bad Daedra. Stay away from them. Why? Because Daedra are nasty, and folks that worship them are even nastier.
Tell me about the Mask of Vivek.
Vivek's ash mask is a holy relic displayed within the shrine of the Nisus temple. Pilgrims travel from all over Morrowind to view the sacred artifact.
What about Mera Dorora?
Mera Dorora is our local priestess over at Nisus temple. She heals and trains the temple faithful, for a fee. She's Indoril, a great house traditionally linked to the new temple cult, but not a snob or a prig, like most of the Indorils.
Tell me more about the temple then.
Nisus Temple is the only shrine in Nisus. Pilgrims visit the temple to pray before the Mask of Vivek, a holy relic. The temple maintains a hostel for pilgrims and travelers and provides other services common at any small shrine.
What services are you talking about?
In the center of the village, try the merchants outside the temple, or see Mera Dorora at the temple for temple services. Get Imperial Legions and Imperial Cult services at Fort Darius, east of the village. Madak is the publican at Maddox's trade house here in the village.
Who is Darius?
Darius is the commandant of the Death's Head Legion garrison here. It can't be easy keeping the peace between his human and orc troopers, but his men all speak well of him.
Tell me about Optio Bologara.
Optio Balagra is camp prefect for the Death's Head garrison at Fort Darius. He's a tough and violent orc, not clever or polished, but nonetheless an effective and respected officer.
If I'm looking for someone in particular, who would you talk about? Alright, we already talked about these people. And any places?
Our village is on the Odua Samsi Gorge in the West Gash. The Nisus Temple is the village center. The Nisus Egg Mine lies to the east. The Legion Barracks, Fort Darius, the Death's Head Legion Garrison, and the Imperial Shrine lie to the southeast. Majak Trade House and the Siltstrider platform are south of the temple. Hetman Abel Mawia's hut is southwest, close to the temple. An old Velothi tower lies under a natural arc to the northwest, built into the bluff. A well-marked road leads southeast to Aldrun. Punbayaz offers Siltstrider services to Aldrun, Margan, and Kuhl from the Strider port overlooking the river gorge.
It's tempting to take that Strider, but I miss the advantage of going overland and finding things to do.
The fishing villages of Aldvelothi and Kuhl lie to the north on the coast, but there's no direct or marked route. You just have to travel cross-country north and south. Aldvelothi is west of Kuhl, with the Daedric ruin of Ashla Mawia in between.
That was very helpful, thank you.
Have to get rid of that moon sugar if you want services from me. I don't want any trouble.
Fair enough.
Do you want something?
Spells. Unless you buy weapons. Do you buy charms? Don't buy anything, do you? I suppose I could try. Ah. That's good to know. Alright, I don't want to mess this up like last time, so. Blood gift does really sound good. For $52, I might as well. Alright, so let's see what... Oh, and... Oh, I thought I might have had a, No, I do. Let's talk turkey. Trying to sell him the less valuable stuff. So now the question is, do I really want to buy her? I don't really need the 300. Suppose I could have done that barter for another case, and I would have gotten an even better deal.
I don't believe I've seen a dark elf with such a grand outfit in some time. How can I help you?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Eseb Numu Asundandund, pilgrim and layman of the temple.
Pleased to meet you. I don't suppose I'm going to get to see what's going on in here. Alright. Book of the Daedra, Cantatas of Ivak, Doors of the Spirit. Oh, this sounds good. You know what? I don't want to take somebody's book. We'll read that on our own time. Especially because I have, oh man, so much here.
We're watching you, scum.
Not a fan? Who are you?
I'm I'm an ordinator.
What do you know about the Dark Brotherhood?
Scum. All of them. If they're after you, friend, you'd better find some help. Or write a will. Or both.
Tell me about this temple.
Nisus Temple is the only shrine in Nisus. Pilgrims visit the temple to pray before the Mask of Ivek, a holy relic. The temple maintains a hostel for pilgrims and travelers and provides other services common at any small shrine.
I see the shrine, I just don't see the mask.
Here in Nisus, Vivek made a potion to cure a villager who had fallen ill but could not pay for the healing of the temple. Vivek promised that the temple would always cure those who could not pay and left the sacred mask here as a sign of that promise.
Ah, there it is.
Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here.
Yoink. Doesn't let me be a jerk. That's a shame, it doesn't let me do that.
We're watching you, scum.
I'd love to sit down and read all of these, but again, I haven't read my own stuff yet. All right, I think that was a good day's work here. Unless I can find something else to trade for with this guy for. And I'm actually doing all right for weight. Yeah, you got nothing. So the hope is that maybe I can keep some of the Daedric.
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
I can maybe keep some of the Daedric weapons back in Balmora until I find something I really want to buy.
Mathsera,
Oh, there's so many people I want to talk to.
Outlander.
Who are you?
I'm Avishpulu Shand, and you're in the village of Nisus. If there's some specific place you're looking for, I can probably help you. Or if you're just killing time, I'd be happy to share a little Morrowind lore or swap the latest rumors.
Let's do those. Alright, well, we're the same. So, let's say Fort Darius, southeast. Let's go to the trade house first, though.
And what is your business here? How may
Trade house may still have something I want to buy, so.
Ah, welcome. What
Oh.
may I do for you?
Elcom Caius, I'm Atrarius Fulbenius. You're in the village of Nisus. If you're a pilgrim, you're probably looking for the Mask of Ivek at Nisus Temple. Otherwise, I can help you find what you're looking for.
Who are you?
I'm a warrior and spearman of the Imperial Legion.
What about the Imperial cult?
The Nisus Imperial Cult Shrine is at Fort Darius, at the far edge of town. The altar there cures diseases and poison. Chaplain Ogrul is the cult healer for the Death's Head Legion garrison, but he also serves the civilian populace as well.
Good to know.
I'm Phineas Maddock, and you're in the village of Nisus. If there's some specific place you're looking for, I can probably help you. Or if you're just killing time, I'm happy to share a little Morrowind lore or swap the latest rumors.
Alright, looks like you were willing to buy moon sugar. You don't buy weapons. So is there anything I want from you other than your money? I can't blame a guy for trying.
I don't know if I
Do
like
you
this.
need something?
I'm an officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along. Welcome to Nisus, Caius. I'm Talmus Dralor. Can I help you find something in particular, or are you looking for a little advice from a local?
Who are you, though?
I'm a pilgrim and oathman for the Great House Lalu.
Tell me more about House Lalu.
If you wish to learn more of my house, go to Balmora.
Not a bad idea. What about advice?
Artisa Aurelis is a well-traveled and knowledgeable pilgrim. She works over in the canon offices at the temple. If you're polite and respectful, she'll answer any questions you have.
I was hoping there might be some other opportunities to buy and sell things, but...
Welcome, Caius. I'm Athel Nerano. You're in the village of Nisus. If you're...
We've heard this. Rogue and Oathman, eh? Alright. I was hoping to find something to do, to be honest, but maybe we'll visit the Imperial cult and, carry on.
Welcome, Caius. I'm Asha Amu Kirubani. You're in the village of Nisus.
Spearman. Alright. I do want to get at least 1 or 2 books read, but let's just find that Imperial cult before we go any further.
And what is your business here? How may we help?
I just want to know where the Imperial cult is. That's probably not it. Closer. There we go.
Welcome, Layman Caius. Can I tell you about our services? Or if you donate more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant?
Probably not. First of all, do you buy and sell? Nothing interesting, alright. What kind of spells do you offer? See, this is tempting, but it's, I don't see myself casting this before every battle. I do see regenerate, though. Sure. I would prefer to be careful about how I'm spending my money, though. Alright, I don't really think there's anything for us here. So, question is, I want to go to Margan. I'd like to do walk to Margon if I can, and I'm trying to think whether or not it's worth doing that tonight. Well, you know what? We'll go as far as we can, and
Much to discuss, much to learn.
I wish there was a way to zoom in on this. Nope, looks like there's somebody in the water.
Hinab stole my pants. I was taking a bath and Hanib Lasami stole my pants. Maybe you could talk to him and get my pants back?
Sure.
Hentis Yansurnumu asked me to get his pants back from Hanib Lasamsi.
Clearly this is very important work for an agent of the Blades, so let's make sure we get that dealt with first. Let's also see if we can find who that is. I guess we'll start by taking a look at the houses.
You may speak.
There is much to discuss, much to learn.
Outlander.
You're in the village of Nisus, Caius. I'm Hadib Lasamsi. Can I help you? If you're looking for services in Nisus, we're pretty limited. Just a mining village, a temple, and a small legion garrison.
Do you know where I can find a pair of pants?
You want Hentis's pants? That Swit couldn't put them on without help.
Yes, but I must insist.
Saying this does not make it true.
I'm sure you have the kindness in you to... $300 to get a pair of pants. Really? I think I'm reloading after this.
If you wanted the pants that bad, why didn't you say so? Here, take them. It was a stupid joke anyway.
Can't believe I spent that much money on the bloody pants. I wonder if it says how long ago I saved. 11:14. It's like 6 minutes ago. You know what? I hate that I'm doing that. No, you know what? I made my bad decisions. I'm sticking with it.
You got my pants back. I wish I could stand up to Hanib like you did. I don't have that much to give you, but have some hackle though. Here, take it. Thanks for getting my pants back.
Used to have 3,000 gold, you know. Alright, what did this... Heck, hello. Restore fatigue and paralyze. Fair enough. So I think on that note, we will end the session here. I don't think I'll take the Silt Strider to Margon, but we'll stay by it just to admire the scenery. Maybe we'll get a nice... I guess we're heading east, so something like this. It is 3 in the afternoon in Nisus, and I think that will be the note that we finish on tonight. I am going to be out of town on the weekend, so there may be an interruption for next week's if I'm not able to record it. Again, I would really appreciate if you
You know what, I can say it in my own voice here. So I am seeing a lot of messages in terms of lagged frames and missing frames, but my suspicion here is that a lot of that is going to be the fact that it's trying to record at 60 frames a second rather than the 30 that it was staying at. Please do let me know whether or not there was a noticeable decline in the quality of the stream. What I might do as an alternative is decrease the resolution to 1080, and I might just decrease the frame rate to 30 if it really comes down to that. But basically just trying to get it to a point where if I am in a situation now where my graphics card is not going to be performing as well as it could, I want to be able to get some kind of I want to be able to continue doing these, and I would prefer some kind of continuity in the look, but I can't say I'm too crazy about the if it comes down to it, I think it's better to lower the resolution than it is to just have stuttering frames and whatnot.
And for next week, we will be seeing if we can find any tasks in Margon. We'll be returning to Balmora to turn in our quests, and we may pursue work with the Blades, or we may see what the Fighters Guild wants us to do. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.